Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahachim, Yahweh Shai, Bahachim, Rakak, Kwadash, and double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. All right. And the scriptures say that it is a man's God given right to possess many precious princesses. All right. Or a true man has the right to have many women. And that's according to the scriptures. And that's according to the Most High. And that's according to the law of really of nature, really, because when you look at the real world, the top man gonna have the top women, the most, and for their own good, and for the good of the nation, So in today's world, you got nothing but disorder going on, where you see nothing but single women and just all kind of craziness. But in a righteous kingdom, a real man will possess many women. You know what I mean? And there will be much happiness, much baby making going on, and much household stability. You know what I mean? But in this world, you got disorder. But this is the book of this is the book of Sirach, chapter 20, and the actually it says the fourth verse. It says, "As is the lust of a eunuch to deflower a virgin, so is he that executed judgment with violence." Now, the key is right here in the first part, right? It says, "As the lust of a eunuch to deflower a virgin." A man experiences what's called testosterone, okay, which is lacking in the modern day. In the modern day men, they have a lack of testosterone. You know what I mean? So they feel like they can't. They feel like they're not deserving of many women, or that's a crime, or that's if that makes you a womanizer, or you know what I mean? Because they've been beat down by the society. This world has told them that basically they don't deserve this. This is wicked. Something is wrong with them if they desire to have women. You know what I mean? Women are part of your life as a man. You experience something called lust, which is a desire burning sensation that you experience as you start to develop your male hormones, which are the mainly testosterone, which makes you to have desire towards the woman. All right. If you have no testosterone left, that's basically meaning you're dead. Okay. So a woman is a very much she's a compliment to your life. Look, a man with very little women, that's a hard life to live. You know what I mean? That's a very hard life to live. A woman's supposed to put you give you all kind of encouragement. Like she gave you like reasons to live. Like, goddamn, you ain't never heard no man with a fine tenderoni try to kill himself. Okay, because he got a reason to live. He gonna come home and grab on them cheeks. So ain't no way, like, you know what I mean? If you gonna see a man got many women, they're gonna try to, be depressed or all that. A man get depressed when he start losing them women, when he start losing his status and all that shit, right? But that's where you gotta understand that this society has oppressed the man in that way to destroy you, especially the Israelite man, and put you in a state where you're getting no women and you're over there like, struggling and this and that. A man's supposed to have a family. A man's supposed to raise up his children. Scripture speak about a man having joy of his children. The curses say that that you will have children and you'll not enjoy them. You beget children and you will not enjoy them. All right. So it's the lust of a eunuch to defile a virgin. Now, why is that lust there? Because it's nothing more better for a man than a beautiful, precious woman, that that fatten the bones, you know, because she's supposed to keep you fed, and she's supposed to keep you healthy. She's supposed to keep your blood flowing. You know what I mean? Like when you see her, man, your heart start to race. Like, you know, you start getting all kind of, you know, start getting all nervous and all kind of shit when you're young, right? Because you're in a your body's telling you like this is something that, you know, you need to go after, you know, but for a reproductive purpose. But you know, when you get older, you learn to control them kind of things. But as the lust of a eunuch is to deflower a virgin, a young fine thing, because we was created to be fruitful and multiply. The Lord told us be fruitful and multiply, but you know, in order, right? That's why I said let every man have his own woman, his own wife, his own, you know, his own possession, to avoid adultery, to avoid STDs and wickedness, you know. But that's a righteous thing for a man to have many women under order. Okay, that's a righteous thing. So they don't kill themselves and they don't you know, end up destroying themselves. Okay, Sirach 36 and verse 21. A woman will receive every man, yet one daughter is better than another. The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loving nothing better. Okay, a man's a simple creature. He's not all complicated, man. Give him a fine woman, man. You know, and he more than likely gonna be pretty happy. You know, he don't need all these trinkets and all this shit that she needs. Get taking this and that and emotional this and that. You know, look, the man is just looking for the fine looking woman, the fine looking woman, like the brother say, a fine. You know, that will make his that will make his day. That will make his year. You know. Okay. And in this world, it's like a damn accomplishment, you know, for these dudes to get some women because of how hard it is in this world, you know, to even survive as so-called Black Latin American out here in these streets, you know. So, anyways, it says the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth none better. If there be kindness, meekness, and comfort in her tongue, then is not her husband like other men. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help of like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Right? Where there is no hedge, the possession is spoiled, and he that have no wife will wander up and down morning. Yeah, yeah. When a man ain't got no woman, you know, like that, he's gonna wander up and down morning. He's gonna wander. He's gonna be sitting there, you know, angry a lot of the time, man, because you know, ain't getting no satisfaction. you just if you ain't got a good woman, your life is gonna be a bit harder, if you will. Very, very much harder, you know. In certain instances, you know, your life could be, you know, some brothers are more like, you know, are not dealing with any women, and that's good for them. But most, like the Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians 7, that that would be good for you not to touch a woman, but you know, if you burn, marry, you know, you sin not, because ultimately that's part of the natural process as a human being on this earth. You as so-called human beings, as they say, you seek company. You seek not to be alone by yourself and shit, because that leads to depression and anxiety and loneliness and shit. You know, we're social creatures. That's why you got something called social media. You know, this and that. We're social creatures. You need to talk to people. You know, for your mind to not wander. And ultimately, that's why the Lord made the statement. He said, "It's good for a man not to dwell alone." You know, so the helpmeet was made. The helpmeet is the woman. She's supposed to help you in your life. It says Genesis chapter 2 and verse 18. And it says, and the Lord said, the Lord God said, It is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him. Yeah, and the Lord, He made our helpmeet to be very fine and precious, like the opposite of us. You know, like you are harsh stoic. You all about you about strength and endurance, and she's totally opposite. You know, she's about comfort and tenderness, and delicate. She's delicate, the weaker vessel. You the stronger vessel. She the weaker vessel. They all complement one another, but ultimately, the scripture said, "My delicate ones have gone rough ways." You know, so right now the delicate ones have gone rough ways. The tender and delicate woman who not adventure to set her foot the sole of her foot upon the ground, her eyes shall be evil toward the child, her bosom. That's and to her husband, right? So ultimately, that's the curse. But in our kingdom, the domicile of kings, a king, his job is to possess many women. That's the life of a king. A life of a king, like Prince Hakeem, is the life of the sweet life of Zach and Cody, man. That's a sweet life, man. You know, that's a sweet life. That's the life of a king. The life of a slave is a bitter life. Okay, no women. A slave don't get no women. A king gets all the women. Okay, so that's the kingdom of heaven. A kingdom of heaven, a kingdom where you're gonna possess many women. And these modes of this world, they have a problem with that. They have a problem with a man possessing many women, but they don't have a problem with when a woman sleeping with many men and being a hoe, being that they don't have a problem. But they'll have a problem with a man, I'm saying, declaring his God given right. You know what I'm saying? What he deserves as a man. That's what we deserve as a men, especially doing this work of the Lord. Okay. Especially when you over there sacrificing. You deserve many women. That's what you deserve. You're just due. Did not the Lord say, I will give you the early and latter rain? Also, he said, I will give a man according to his work shall be. He that soweth sparingly shall reap sparingly. And he that soweth bountifully shall reap bountifully, right? So the plowman is worthy of his meat. The workman is worthy of his meat, right? The reward, right? And the women are part of our reward, because that's a man's glory, is it not? One of her glories, one of her rewards is going to be getting back her crown. Her luscious, long, luxurious looking hair. Ain't no need for no visits to no salons no more, and no treatments and this and that, and no more need for that shit. Genesis 2:18, the Lord God said, "It is not good that man should dwell alone." It's not good that these men should be alone. Let me make them something. Let me give them a gift. Okay, let me give them something nice. 19th verse, and out of the ground the Lord power formed every beast of the field, every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. Okay, so Adam is the Lord of all the creatures. So Adam meaning man, Adama, well, from the ground. So Adam is the Lord of all creatures. So that's why Abraham will call Lord by his woman. Sarah called him Lord, man. That's my Lord. That's my, you see. So ultimately, a real man like Abraham, he had multiple women too. All of the ancient men, most of them had many women, especially a king like Solomon. But this time ain't gonna be no simping. The last time there was a lot of simping going on, with Solomon. But this time ain't gonna be no simping. As wise as Solomon was, he fell into the traps of the woman, the womanly wiles, because she has a lot of power, and when she could get a hold of your ass and make you do things that are against kosher, against the law, make you go do things against your best judgment if you're not strong and ready. Okay, so again, that's the God-given right of a true man. A true man's right is to get many women. Okay, and anybody that has a problem with that, either you're a homosexual Either you're a Mo or you just a Christian weirdo or a feminist. But that's a righteous thing for a man to have men and women. And these guys that have a problem with it, you're a Mo, all right? You're in the Christian church, or you just a wicked nigga, because that's what the Lord said. That's what the Heavenly Father said. You know, and the Lord said, "All that hate me love death." See, the way of this world to have just one girl and let all these other women be. Look at all these single women out here, man. All these single little fine looking things. They could be with a man such as yourself, a real man. You know what I mean? But they rather run the streets and be some sluts. They rather run the streets and find some random baby daddy just because he's single. Oh, you got other women just because the guy's single. Okay, well, yeah. But the nigga's a piece of shit. They gonna do you dirty. But that don't matter though. You know, all in the name of monogamy. All in the name of just, because you got another woman. Now, what does that have to do with you? That don't have much to do with you. You know? As long as everything's done decently and in order, that's none of your business like that, you know. But see, this world has programmed the man to be afraid to demand what the fuck is his. That's mine. That's mine. These women belong to us. You know. You see what I'm saying? You were the Israelite man. The earth belonged to you. How much more of these precious little tenderonis that walk around here ready for the picking and the dipping? You know, that's the truth. So if they have a problem with that, that means that they're either Mo's, or they're emotional, or they're Christians, or one of the above. But if they have a problem with the way the Most High set up the kingdom of heaven, that means that they're westernized and they don't really understand these scriptures, and they're emotional about things that really they shouldn't really mind, because that will benefit a man, and that will benefit the woman too, and that will benefit the kids, so they can have a father or a real man in their life. You know what I mean? In this world, they want the kids to have a fucking they want a felon to raise these damn kids. You know, they want the system to raise these kids. Oh, you got another family. You got da. Oh, I got one big family. Anyways, man, Sirach 36:22 again, man. The beauty of a woman cheer your countenance, and a man love nothing better. I guarantee your ass, some fine little Latina bitch slide in your DMs and tell you she want to see you today. I guarantee you that your countenance is gonna cheer up. You're gonna have a smile on your face, like, yep. She tell you to come over at late night, which is, you're gonna be happy now. Okay, that's gonna cheer up your countenance, isn't it? If there be kindness and meekness and comfort in her tongue, a delicate woman. The scripture say a soft answer turns away wrath. Right? When she start talking all delicate and shit, that shit drive nigga crazy. What? Huh? She's what? But when the bitch get all rough like you, when she gets all that's a turn off. But when a woman is all kind and meek and delicate and comfort, man, that should just make you just should just trigger something in your brain, like, damn, this woman is she's a sweetheart. She's a sweet woman. You know what I mean? That's attractive. That's an attractive thing. And I mean, a fucking fire-breathing demon, that's not attractive. That's why the scriptures say you rather dwell with a lion than a dragon and keep house with a fucking brawling wicked woman. So if there be kindness in her, comfort and meekness in her tongue, then is not her husband like other men, because that's a man that's blessed. These other men, they got some damn demon in their life. Talking about, nigga, where you at? Why you ain't home at 6 o'clock, nigga? Where you at? They're beating down the door. They cutting your tires open. That's a headache. Bitch calling the cops on you. Get the fuck out, nigga. Sirach 36:24. It said, he that give a wife begive a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Okay, so if a man get a wife, he get a possession, a pillar of rest. That's a pillar of rest. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with her, man, she bring you much comfort and pleasure, man. While the world bring you distress, she bring you comfort and pleasure. Your women's supposed to bring you much pleasure and comfort when you up there dealing with her late night, early in the morning, for cook you some food, make sure things are good, make sure your feet get rubbed, and that you be taken care of, man. You know what I'm saying? In all manners of life. especially in the bedroom. She makes sure that you take care of, man. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's part of a man's health. A man, your health, a lot of the times, because you ain't getting no women. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting massaged the right way, man. You know what I mean? So, hey, that's the life of a king. A king get many, many delicate treatments. You know what I mean? It's in the 25th verse. Where there is no hedge, where there's no protection, the possession is spoiled. The woman is spoiled. So she needs a man over her. Where there is no hedge, the possession is spoiled, and he that have no wife will wander up and down mourning. That's a sad fucking life. With no woman, with no fine, good smelling, good looking woman. That shit will cheer your life up. That will make your life better. You see, but when there is no wife, your life, you wander up and down mourning. You know what I'm saying? You wander up and down mourning when there's no beautiful woman in your life like that love you. A man need a woman that love him. You know what I mean? You need to hear some constructive criticism. I mean, not constructive criticism. You need to hear her a woman supporting you. That's a boost to your life. You know what I mean? You know that will bring up your morale. You know, as they say. Okay. When the soldiers go to war, they bring them women. You know, before they go off to war, so they could, you know, get a little boost of morale. Now, before they fight the battle, you're not supposed to go near the woman because she will drain you of your life force. Okay, but but being around them, you know, is a comfort to you. You know what I mean? She cooking for you. She take care of business. That's the life of a king, man. In this world, these damn women don't take care of business like that. That's why there's a divorce rate. It's through the roof. But a real man, his job is to be fruitful, multiply, and have a great family and live his life. You know, have lands, titles, you know, rule the earth in righteousness through the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahshai, man. Okay, not to live like a damn peasant, you know, dying. It's Israel homeborn slave. Why is he sport? Jeremiah 2:14. Our life was not meant to just, you know, to just live like peasants all our lives, you know, and sit here and be sexually deprived all your life, you know. And that's not what we was meant to do. The Israelite men was meant to be fruitful, multiply. Genesis 1:22. The Most High blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the waters and the seas." Okay, and let the fowl multiply the earth. In the evening and morning were the fifth day. Okay, so the Lord told us, "Be fruitful, multiply." 28th verse. And the Most High blessed them, and the Most High said unto them, "Be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the sea and over the fishes, over the fowls of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth." All right. So the man has the authority over every living thing that moveth on the earth. All right. The Israelite man. And this is what Noah told his sons. Genesis 9:1. And the Most High blessed Noah and his sons and said unto them, "Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth." Okay. He said, "Be fruitful, multiply, and replenish that earth, man." Go ahead and go out there and establish families on the earth, man. Go out there and deal with these women and bring back the families, you know. So that's ultimately what we're gonna do when the second death comes, the destruction. When the second death comes, the destruction. We're going to have the return of this here practice, what they call in the West polygamy, but ultimately it's fruitful and multiplying through the law. Okay, that's the way the Most High set it up. Isaiah 60 and verse 21. Thy people shall all be righteous. Right? So this is a righteous thing. They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. Nobody's gonna vilify you, okay, make you out to be, oh, you're in lust. You're in lust because you out there dealing with your wives in order. Okay, because a man would see a woman and desire her, okay, for his purposes, okay, that will make him a bad man. That make you a bad man because you see a fine looking woman and you want her. That makes you a bad dude. That makes you a womanizer. No, that's a righteous thing. If she's single and the Lord told you to multiply and replenish the earth, not to be walk around here being a mo. You know what I'm saying? He didn't tell you to walk around here, you know what I'm saying, just doing whatever you want to do, leaving children behind and being all my single ladies and all that shit. The Lord didn't create these women for them to be single, just sitting there, just looking up at the stars, looking at astrology, waiting on the right sign to fall. Oh, Gemini or this person or that person. The Lord didn't create them for that. The Lord created them to be wives, man. You know, the Israelite women. And the other nations' women, they created for concubines, man. You know, as Solomon had 300 of them. Okay, so that's a God-given right, man. And anybody try to strip you of that God-given right is not in the spirit of the Lord, man. They're against the scriptures. Okay, because scriptures say, "Quench not the spirit and despise not prophesying." That's prophecy, man. That a man will have many women. That's prophecy, is it not? So the scriptures say, "Despise not the prophecies," man. Isaiah 60:22. A little one person, a little one, one man will shall become 1,000. Okay, and a small one, a strong nation. I, the Lord, Yahweh, by Shemi Shai, will hasten in his time. So the Lord, the one that doing it. The Lord, the one gonna give you many women, man. So all these people mad. They're mad because a man could become a man. A man could exercise his God-given right. These people are mad, angry. They're mad and angry at you. Yeah, these feminists, these moles, you know, these men that call themselves men. A lot of these men, they walk around here. Tell them that you can have many women. They're gonna look at you like, "Oh, you're a shit. What's wrong with you, brother?" Yeah, they're feminine. They're feminine, man. Either their daddy had another woman on their mama or something, and they got offended about it or whatever. But at the end of the day, everything was done out of order in this society. If it's done in decency and in order, ain't no problem with it. Okay. Matter of fact, you have more brothers, you have more sisters, you have more things to do growing up, man. And we live in our kingdom where, you know, we're gonna be rich. So you ain't gonna have a problem with it. When you're rich, ain't nobody gonna have a problem with it because you poor. Oh, daddy left us with nothing. He with another family. Nah, all our family's gonna be taken care of. You got another woman, and they're gonna be taken care of, and that family will be taken care of. They all gonna be one big happy family, getting taken care of by your slaves. Your slaves gonna be doing all the menial work. So basically, your women just gonna be, you know, conversing amongst each other, doing what they do. Your children gonna be playing with each other. You know what I'm saying? And the heathen, the other nations, they're gonna be taking care of all the menial business, all the tasks. You know, taking care of laundry and all that crap, cooking and, you know, doing all that stuff. All you gonna do is sit back and sip lemonade, whatever you want to sip, man, and take care of business and continue to have children and keep the laws of the Most High and live in paradise, man. That's it. In the kingdom. But the kingdom is for the man to have his delicacies and his pick of the litter. Ain't nobody gonna take our God-given right that we done bled and fought for, goddamn. Okay? To have many women. A man's spoils of war are women. Are we not at war right now? So ain't nobody gonna tell us that you can't exercise your God-given right on the earth. That you wrong for this. You wrong for that. You wrong for wanting women. You wrong for, nigga, I'm a man, okay? And I got blood flowing through my veins. I got testosterone in me, brother. I'm not a fucking little girl, I'm not a modern day soy boy that's afraid to tell you the truth. Okay, tell you what we really want. We want our women back and under our position. Okay, because I'm tired of seeing these fucking devils out there. I'm tired of seeing these little single young little things walking around here, and I'm tired of being oppressed to not be able to exercise my rights as a man on this earth. You know what I'm saying? I'm looked at as something wrong with me. Something's wrong with you. What's wrong with you, bro? You can't control yourself, nigga. I'm a man, brother. Okay, I'm a man, brother. Okay, and we a real man's gonna desire to have many women. That's hey, from the time that I was a little young man, a little 12, 13-year-old, we was always looking for many women, man. We was always dealing with many women, always. And it's a natural thing. So now that you understand why it was like that, is because the Lord put it in your spirit to be like that. The Lord put it in your spirit to be fruitful and multiply. The Lord put in your spirit to be a real man, like King Solomon was, like King David was. You know what I mean? These are men that, you know what I'm saying? You know, kind of life is that. You know, you don't deal with no women like that. And that's a terrible life, bro. I don't want to fucking live like that. You know, kind of life is that, man. That's right. Sirach 36:22-4. He that getteth a wife begive a possession, a help on like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. See, this world, they want to see the man, Israelite man destroy, and they want to see these women single and whore it out. You know, the scriptures say you shall not prostitute thy daughter, lest that land fall to whoredom. If she don't got a real man or righteous man in her life, she gonna become some type of little hoe. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. She gonna become some type of hoe unless she has a man where no possession is the where no hedge is the possession is spoiled. The woman gets spoiled, man. Where there's no husband or no father, okay, but the father can't keep her down in this world all her life. She, you know, she needs to eventually be with a man after her father, man. So when she gets with that man, she becomes loyal to that man. Lord willing, you know, she got some sense in her. She'll continue to be loyal with that man. That man put her in order. But see, when she by herself, she's out of order. That's why it says, if a woman learn anything, let her learn from her husband at home, right? Because she needs to be taught discipline, man. And that discipline come by way of the D. The D code with the discipline. Hey, that's the spirit. That's the truth. You know? That's just the truth. That's why it says in Isaiah 4:1, let us take away our reproach. Take away our reproach. Put discipline in us. No, because they don't got no discipline on their own. Okay, here you go. Luke 19, Matthew 19:29. Everyone that have forsaken house or brethren or wives, or sister or father or mother or wives or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life, right? So everyone that have forsaken these things shall inherit, okay, 100-fold, man. You forsaken women on this side, forsaken father, mother, brother, wife, children, okay, lands. In this place, you know, I would love to have my children already, man. I would love to have about 5, 6 of them, and saying run around and doing my thing. But no, this is not the rest. This is not the place to do that. You know, I don't have time for all that. On top of that, it's just, you know, we got work to do. You know, our Lord, he wasn't around here having a bunch of children when he was on the scene. He was about the Lord's work. So when the kingdom comes, we're gonna receive 100-fold. So Isaiah 60 and verse 22, a little one shall become 1,000. So one man have 1,000 children, man. That's a small. That's just a number. You can have more or you can have less. A small one shall become a strong nation. Our Lord will hasten in his time. So the Most High, Yahweh Shemel Shai, is going to allow us to have many children. Okay? The Lord said he will hasten it in his time. He will make us a small one, a strong nation. He will make a little one 1,000. How do you have 1,000 children with one woman? You can't do that. You're going to have many women to do so. Many fine, precious things. And that's a beautiful thing. And anybody has a problem with that, they're either a Mo or some type of Christian or some type of weirdo, bug out, you know. But that's just the way of the world. I mean, that's the way of the Most High, the new world, I should say. You know, this world here, this world hates the right way. Woe to you that call light darkness and darkness light, right? They put evil for bitter and bitter for evil. Sweet for bitter. Isaiah 5. At verse 20, it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And woe unto them that wise in their own eyes and are prudent in their own sight. That's right. So you call evil good and you call good evil. You know, really, monogamy is evil. Shit is evil, man. You know, You got all these broken homes. You got all these single children. That's evil. Monogamy, that shit is evil, man. A man, his seed should be a real man. His seed should propagate the earth, not the seed of these wicked, evil, Pookie and Ray Ray niggas. They're the ones that spread their seed on the earth, man. That's why it says the seed of an adulterous bed shall be rooted out. Right, you niggas, your posterity is not gonna continue. You little GMO baby niggas. Wisdom of Solomon 3:16. Yeah, you damn demon niggas. You little polites, and you 21 savages, and you future Vandroses. All you peso plumas. You niggas, your seed line not gonna continue. You're gonna be cut off here and die, and you're gonna come back on the kingdom as one of the sons, one of the election sons. But the elect, their seed gonna continue because that's the right seed. Hey, like Kevin Samuel said, I got clean. What he said? I got a clean seed. I got clean. Yeah, like Kevin Samuel said, man, the clean seed line that's come from the elect. That don't come from you niggas, because you niggas are not gonna make it. Wisdom of Solomon 3:15. For glorious is the fruit of good labors, and the root of wisdom shall never fall away. It said, as for the children of adulterers, as for the children of niggas, wicked niggas, they shall not come to their perfection. And the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. See, because you niggas, you have children out of with other men's women. You sit there and you do all kind of debauchery. You know what I'm saying? You have these one night stands and shit with random people that you don't see again. You know, so these children, a lot of these people walking around here on this earth, they're like bastard kids. They come from like unlawful. So a lot of them, you know, their fathers and their fathers before them, they ain't shit pookies, and they just end up being ain't shit pookies. You know, they end up terrorizing the community and end up, you know, just being unlawful, unprofitable members of society. We can't keep that going in the kingdom. We can't keep that. We can't take that with us into the kingdom. Only the best of our people, only the aristocracy gonna make it. And how you will say, who's the best? The Lord put the spirit on the best. It's a spiritual thing. Not because of how much money you possess, or, you know, gold or silver, or how much titles you got, you know, lands and shit like that in this world, you know, you possess. That's not gonna say. It's all about your spirit. The Lord put the spirit on you, gave you a clean spirit, gave you a clean mind, and ultimately have purified you in these waters, which is the word. You've been sealed with the word of life. That's why it says bind the testimony amongst my disciples. Okay, bind the testimony amongst my disciples. So amongst the people, amongst my elect. So the seed of an unrighteous bed be rooted out. Wisdom of Solomon 3:16. As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. For though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded, and their last age shall be without honor. Or if they die quickly, they have no hope, neither comfort in the day of their trial. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. And yeah, these generations that's coming up, they're horrible because their parents were horrible, and their parents before them were horrible, and shit like that. So, the kingdom to come, man, a man will be able to exercise his God-given rights. He don't need to ask nobody whether or not he could have another woman or 12 other women if he feels as though he can do so. He could do so, man. You know, if he got the means, the monetary means, if he got the time, you know what I'm saying, and the Lord allows, hey, that's his prerogative, man. That's his prerogative, like Bobby Brown said. That's what he want to do with his life as a sovereign Israelite man. As an Israelite man, you know what I'm saying, that has fought for his rights, man. See, they want to talk about the plight of these people, the woman. What about the plight of the black man? What about the plight of me wanting my women back? Who's pleading my cause? Who's advocating for me? Huh? The only one advocating for us is the lawyer, the big man himself. They're gonna come back down here and gather us again so we can have our rights back on the earth, man. So we can continue to exercise our God-given rights that he showed us the example of, man. Okay, So everybody that has an issue with that, you got an issue with the big man. You know, you got an issue with the Father himself and the Son, because that's the Lord's will, that we have many beautiful women and that we have many beautiful children and that we be happy on this earth. Okay, the Lord said all tears be wiped away, right? Well, there you go. It says Sirach 47 and verse 22. But the Lord will never leave off his mercy, neither shall any of his works perish, neither will he abolish the posterity of his elect. The posterity meaning your lineage and your future. The Lord is not going to destroy the future of his elect. What's your posterity? Your lineage that come after you. You know? So how do you continue your legacy? With a fine, beautiful tenderoni that y'all build a family together with, man. You sit there and y'all build a union. What's the union? The act of sex. That's the marriage consummation, I should say. Y'all, you get with her and you deflower the virgin. That's what this says. Sirach 20 and 4. Meaning what? She passed the flower of her age, and it says it's the lust of a eunuch to deflower a virgin. What that mean? That man wants to desire to be with that woman, and they become one flesh with the union of this act of sex. Okay? And everybody has a problem with that because they're wicked and they don't understand the laws and the ways of the ancient world. It says in Job, the 8th chapter, the 8th verse on down, it say, prepare thyself to the search of thy fathers, man. It says in Jeremiah 6 and 16, it says, search out the old paths wherein is the right way. That's the right way for a man to have a virgin and for a man to deal with her until the day of that girl's death or your death. Until the day of your death, that's your thing right there. That's your woman. And anybody touch her, if anybody touch her, she could be put to death. He could be put to death, and she could be put to death for adultery. You know? And that's the righteous way of the Most High. But see, the world, they hate that. They want you to be a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? They want you to get cheated on. They want you to get your kids taken away from you. They want your house to be taken away from you. They want to see your ass suffer as an Israelite man. And they want to see her fucking laugh you to the bank, run you clean, take you to the dry cleaner, you know. But the Lord is not going to allow that. He said he was not going to abolish the posterity of his elect. So again, that's a man's given right, his God-given divine right to have many women and to have many children and for his seed to multiply upon this earth. Okay, so it says, and the seed of him that loveth him, he will not take away. See, 2/3 don't love our people. 2/3 of our people don't love the Most High. So their seed shall be taken away. The seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out, right? It says, wherefore he gave a remnant unto Jacob, and out of him a root unto David. All right, so the seed line of Israel, the elect is going to praise the Father. They're going to do the work, and they're going to be delivered and sealed through the name of the Lord and his Son. And they're going to continue that legacy into the kingdom, multiplying and being fruitful underneath the names of the Lord and his Son, and continuing that legacy onto 1,000 generations, man. As it says 1,000 generations, meaning forever. You know, it says here, these are the statutes they should teach to 1,000 generations. Does not the law say in Baruch 4:1 that the law endures forever? Right? So it says, Deuteronomy 7:9, now therefore that the Lord thy power, he is the God, and he is the faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him, and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations, and repay them that hate him to their face. Okay, to destroy them. And he will not be slack to him that hateth him, he will repay to his face. Thou shalt therefore keep these commandments and the statutes and the judgment which I command thee this day to do them. So he's gonna keep this to 1,000 generations. You know? Be mindful always, 1 Corinthians 16:15, of his covenant, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, even the covenant which he made with your fathers, Abraham, and his oath unto Isaac. And he have confirmed the same to Jacob for a law, and to Israel for a covenant of everlasting. See, so the Lord said, what? This law that I have made for you is perpetual with your fathers. And your fathers had many women, many fine looking women, many beautiful, precious little things, man. And that's what the Lord told us to do. That's what he told us to desire, not to be fucking moles. Okay? Ain't nobody have a problem with a fucking mole, man. Nobody has a problem with his ass. But they have a problem with you. But oh, yeah, love is love. What about my love? What about my love? Motherfucker, look at that. Oh, what love is love. You're hateful. You don't understand. What about nobody understand you? Nobody understand your ass, do they? We gotta understand everybody. We gotta have sympathy for every fucking body else. But you brothers out there that are real men, who got sympathy for your ass? Who care for you? The woman's supposed to care for you. Okay? Your wife's supposed to care for you, brother. And comfort you at your worst. At your worst or at your best, man. You know what I mean? As the scripture say, I know how to abound and how to abase, man. But hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Only the most greatest men on the earth can understand these things, man. Only the top men on the earth, which are the men in this truth. And those are the men that's going to receive these blessings on the first go around. You see, these blessings, those are blessings. That's a rich man right there. That's a rich man, a man that has this kind of blessing in his life. You see? But see, this world want to see you as poor, as an Israelite man. Want to see you miserable. Well, the misery is done. The punishment of the daughter of Zion is accomplished, right? So yeah, man, we gonna experience many things, man. We're gonna experience many beautiful things. You know what I'm saying? From our Lord, man. The Lord gonna give us joy over our children, boy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Big man, like like Kashai would say, man. You know, man. Big man, big man. You know, you Israelite men, you gonna be the big man on the earth. You see him? Not this fucking cracker or devil. You know, nobody else. You're gonna reign supreme on the earth, the Israelite man, starting with Yahushua himself, the big man himself. But he gonna give the dominion over to you to rule over the cities and the, you know, to minister the law and whatnot, man. Sirach 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy with his children, of his children, and he that liveth to see the downfall of his enemies. But a man that have joy of his children, that's a man that is a judge to be happy, man. You know what I mean? And you can't be happy with your children here, man. First of all, you can't even discipline them how you should be able to. You can't really put your foot up their ass the way you're supposed to. Okay, here it is. You know, you got the mama that wants them to be raised a certain way. Most of the time in this society, if you didn't choose a woman that's completely like on your page, here it is. The government is against you, right? The government's trying to tell you how you're supposed to tell these children what to do. And when you raise them up a certain way, then the school raising them up another way. Then they got these other families around here. You know, there's all this pressure, 51A and this and that, child protective services. And, you know, in theory, is a good things. But a lot of the times what they do is really hinder your ability to be a parent. Really, that's what they do. They hinder your ability to discipline your kids, to tell things how they are, to tell the truth. They really want to raise up your son like as if they're property of the state, which they are, you know, because through the birth certificate, you know, through the birth certificate and social security number, you know, they belong to the state, don't belong to you. They just have a corporate name, which you have a corporate name that you gave them, whatever is Johnny Salazar, whatever the little kid's name is, Smith Witherspoon or something, I don't know. But you know, your name passed down to the child. Now they're a corporate slave to America, and now the American system want to raise them the way that they want to raise them, you know. starting with the school system that the Rockefeller set up through the K through 12 system that's set up to indoctrinate, not to educate, but to indoctrinate in the programming, which that's a video for another day. The programming, okay, because it's right in your face. Like this programming is they literally tell you back to our regular scheduled programming. You know, like the programming that you see on TV is programming. Like literally, they're programming, brainwashing your children into being a certain way, like Lil Lele or like Ice Spice or they're programming them to be little witches and warlocks and all this crazy shit. They're telling them to be loose women. They're telling your little boys from a little young age that it's wrong to have many women. They programming your boys to be feminine, okay, and to see things as normal, like slapping a man on his ass. That's normal. That's not normal, man. That's not normal to be touching up on men in the locker room and shit, taking naked showers and shit with each other. That's not normal. That's not normal, man. Shit is weird. That shit is weird. In other countries, they don't do that shit. In America, I remember coming here middle school, man. I remember being in middle school over here, and that shit is normalized. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I ain't never seen no man naked. That's the first time I seen a nigga naked. I was like, what the hell? Outside, I'm like, what? Huh? What's going on here, bro? All these men run around naked and shit. They're like 11, 12 years old. This is what the white man produces. He produces nudity. That's what the word gymnasium means. You go to the gym naked. Okay, these children are naked at a young age, and that's what this devil teaches. But here it is. If you say as a man, as a full-blooded man, okay, that you are capable of having many women as a God-given right, you're a demon. You're a womanizer. You are wrong. You are capable of liable to be sent to jail. Because Esau said that you can only marry one woman according to the law. Well, according to your damn constitution, we're still 3/5 of a human being. So what the hell does that damn law mean any goddamn ways? Because that shit is wicked. You said that moles can marry each other. The scriptures say otherwise. The scriptures say we can have other women. The scriptures say moles are against the law. But you said that moles are cool. And you said that we can't have other women. So basically, you're against life. You about death, and we're about life. The Israelite man is about life. So the whole women thing and all that, it's really about life. It's about order and it's about life. Reproduction services, housing. It's about happiness, mental health for the woman. She ain't getting beat up all fucking day by random niggas. And things are moving according to the way they should be, man. So, hey, man, with that, say call La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakak Wadash. So yeah, let's read that again. Sirach 25 said, I'll leave you with that. There be 9 things which I judge in my heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the downfall of his enemies. All right. So a man that had joy of his children is a man that's in his kingdom, man. Because in underneath the devil, you can't have no joy of your children. You can't live as you're supposed to live, man. All right, but that's coming soon, to a city near you. First, the destruction of this place, then happiness and order, man. All right, but anyways, call him like how about him, shout about him. Once again, peace and mercy to the elect. Shalom. So.